The ill-timed Neo Geo Pocket Color. Arriving in the UK in the back end of 1999. Hands up, does anyone actually remember it coming out? I don't. I was far too hyped for the arcade games in your home experience of the Sega Dreamcast to even be aware of SNK's Tiny Wonder Box. And what else came out roughly the exact same time? Pokemon. Bloody Pokemon. If there ever was a resurgence app killer for the Game Boy, it was Pokemon. But I'm not here to talk about baby's first RPG, no. I want to put a little spotlight on one of my favourite Neo Geo Pocket Color games, SNK vs Capcom Cardfighters Clash. What essentially boils down to a Yu-Gi-Oh meets Magic the Gathering card game, it also shares DNA with Pokemon, of course it does, in that there's two versions of the game. Each version has more collectible cards from either the Capcom or SNK stables of characters, depending on your tastes. For me, I'm a Capcom guy. SNK was reserved to being a pissed out of my tree on a Friday night playing King of Fighters in a kebab shop, waiting for my order of food poisoning. The idea is to defeat all the area head players, collecting their coins to go on to the tournament finals. Combating card duelists have hit points, the aim being to use the card deck accrued to reduce this total to 0, thus winning the match. A maximum of 3 cards can be used on the playfield, each with their own strengths, weaknesses, and in many cases special abilities, taking turns to draw cards and plan attacks. Reduce an enemy card's HP to 0 and they're removed from the battlefield. Each card has SP, which is saved up and spent on action cards that can support your deck or hinder the enemy, so key is to balance the deck with enough firepower and support to make it through. Cards can also be used to power up others as support, such as Ryu and Ken for example, to add even more attack power. SP can also be spent on doubling up cards to rush attack at once, very handy if planning an all-out assault. There are so many abilities at your disposal, such as Darkstalker's Morrigan. If she lands an attack on your opponent's HP, it converts it into HP for you. Or Final Fight's Stage 1 goon Damned. He can use Whistle, which provides backup in the form of a new card being picked for the deck. I could go on about the mechanics, half the fun is learning it and finding it for yourself, but wanted to point out the artwork. Card art is all super deformed in style, which really suits the game's aesthetic. The mooching about world maps, very much akin to Pokemon in style, but with added cool touches. This stage, for example, is a little chibi recreation of Resident Evil, with the mansion complete with zombies and a typewriter. So what are you waiting for? Go grab a Neo Pocket, Cardfighters, and a link cable and duel some friends. Just make sure to remortgage your house first. Or just buy it on the Switch for like £7 and dual screen duel.